Wait. Was EHOME first pick? No, Vici was first pick last game.
Yeah, because they went Weaver first pick.
Yeah, so they switched everything. Okay. I was a little bit confused because you know how it says pick and then the arrow? It's always a bit confusing to me that the arrow points up, but it's like on the last slot. So I thought EHOME had last pick again. Yeah, I know you don't get it. Yeah, you need to be 5 to get it. I'm sure Twitch I got it.
Yeah, I'm only.
Is the game paused?
Only a 3-head.
The game is paused.
Yeah, it looks like it's paused.
I was wondering.
All of Vici disconnected. That's why.
Wait, is there a bug again or what?
Okay, well, we've been informed that there is any electrical issue with the team.
With the VG team.
Interesting.
Well, that's interesting because they just crushed that razor.
My gosh. I don't have the energy to tell you why that joke was bad, but
what do you mean? It was a fantastic joke.
You know, Twitch chat will probably just be like, "Oh, cringe, something cringe."
No, they'll do the haha face probably.
Yeah, true. Haha, cringe, something like that.
I like the haha face.
I don't mind it either.
Well, so all right, GG, definitely EHOME 2-1. Well played, EHOME. Just needed to cut the internet.
He'd get the default win.
Yeah. No problem.
They got SRF back, but I don't know if he's. I don't know if he's with the team or not. He did disconnect at the same time as everybody else. I would assume everybody else has power.
Maybe just disconnected because he thought they're leaving, you know? It's like,
solidarity.
They're all gone. Yeah, exactly.
Are we going to get to the draft? Bane first pick here for EHOME for ZZQ?
Yeah, I think it's a pretty safe bet because Tide is also banned. Or maybe just go super comfort zone and first pick like a Pango for Zeal.
Yeah, I think they definitely need the Pango. That got banned pretty early on, and Zeal, as much as I enjoy what he brings to this team, it feels very limited in that it doesn't seem like he has much of the secured hero pool.
Yeah, definitely. He plays some heroes really well, but as I said, he's pretty limited in how many of those he plays. Well, maybe I should have Vici real quick. You need a stand-in?
You guys need something? They're unpausing. We're ready to go. We don't have to fill anymore.
So imagine it happens in the middle of a team fight. 5 players disconnect.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Quick little 5-player disconnect. Do you take advantage of that? Do you unpause here?
Of course.
If a team disconnects, are you just that guy who's unpausing?
Weaver first pick. I generally only unpause if it's like for a long time, you know.
Sure.
Maybe some pub games.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, you should. I'm a nice guy.
10 seconds
totally.
Remaining. 5
Weaver first pick.
Remaining.
Yeah, surprisingly, every game we see it as the first pick.
Yeah.
Storm Nyx and Storm. Okay, it's a very early Storm, and Nyx hasn't been sort of secured a little bit, perhaps. Because you don't want to pick these quaps and pucks into Nyx assess necessarily. You might have to anyway.
Remaining.
But it will make you second guess at least.
5 seconds remaining.
We've seen XM on this Storm before. I feel like XM brings some prowess to this hero.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of good Spirit players in China. All around the world, really. Storm Spirit is so gonna get nerfed. And Ember. And Void.
Earth Spirit might grab a buff, though.
Dire team
Yeah.
ban.
Maybe, I hope not. But
There's
maybe.
the Pango here.
Yeah.
Vici Gaming's
Storm is
turn
pretty
to
good against
ban.
Pango, though. So potentially some preemptive measures there as well.
They did ban the Bloodseeker right afterwards.
10
Yeah,
seconds
they just want to protect the
remaining.
Pango there.
Team ban. Vici Gaming's turn to ban.
Yeah, the second ban as well. Did you know Spike Carapace stuns him during Rolling Thunder? It's pretty OP.
Yeah. I did not know that.
I was just kidding, his magic immune.
I was going to say that's very broken.
10 seconds remaining.
That would make like, no sense. Like, why does he stun this one target only? But yeah, a lot of the bans are just coming out to protect the Storm. Don't want to make him run into any trouble.
Ten seconds remaining.
What do you think they ban here?
Who is they?
Remaining.
EHOME.
They are going to ban Morphling.
Oh.
I'm just saying a random thing. If it's true, I look like a genius. But now EHOME knows that I said that because I listened to the stream, so they're not going to ban Morphling because they want to make me look stupid.
Now they're going to ban the Wraith King.
Vici Gaming's turn to
No, they banned the Rubik.
Rubik? That's an interesting ban. Doesn't strike me as super good here, but maybe they got some other plans. All right, your turn then. What's Vici gonna ban?
Remaining.
Vici's gonna ban Wraith King. See, I nailed it.
Dire team pick.
You were too slow.
No, I nailed it. Snapfire getting picked up there for Vici.
As predicted. All right, so you got two picks, EHOME. You gotta nail it with these two picks. The first two I like, but what's the next? I think Puck is pretty
10
decent.
seconds remaining.
Puck on the Spirits, but the Spirits are a little bit risky
5
against Nyx. I mean,
seconds
everything's
remaining.
risky against Nyx. Just pick anything. Don't even think about Nyx. You gotta draft like Nyx is not in the game right now.
Can you really draft like Nyx isn't in the game right now? Can you get away with that?
You have to, because otherwise you can't counter the Storm. Like, the biggest problem with NA in the draft is if you worry too much about like the mana burn, the carapace, and everything, you know? It's very strong in the mid-late game, but before that, it's not that good. So,
Sure.
you gotta pick what gives you the strongest, chance at like winning those early team fights. Yeah.
Dire team pick. Vici.
Shadow
Shaman, apparently. Okay.
Night Stalker.
And then the Night Stalker.
Wait, what?
So
It's a mid Pango?
4 Pango?
1 Weaver? 3 Pango?
10
Mid Night
seconds
Stalker?
remaining.
Maybe?
1 Night Stalker? 3
5
Pango?
seconds
I have no
remaining.
idea. I have lost track. I have no
I
idea.
think it's time to pick PA.
Phantom assassin.
Okay. All right. We can't all just be you and just call the pick as it's coming out right before. All right. Show off.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have waited
10
that long.
seconds
Made it look like I'm really smart.
You made it look like you're the one who was
5
putting it
seconds
in.
remaining.
I picked it for them. They're like, what the hell? Oh, I kind of like this pick.
Dire team ban.
But yeah, like we
Fair.
spoke about it before, how it hard counters the Night Stalker, right? It's super good against Shaman. And even a Pangolier, like if you ever get a lucky bash
Vici
during his Rolling Thunder, you
Gaming's
can just jump on
turn
him and
to
kill him as well.
Banning Morphling. So they're thinking what? Weaver.
I think they're thinking Midnight Stalker or Mid Pango.
Mid Pango, if anything, right?
Dire team
Yeah.
pick.
I've seen some Midnight Stalkers. I think it was even 70 who played it. So ban on the Troll as well. I mean, what's there left for Shiro? I mean,
10 seconds remaining.
wait, so it's an offlane that they're missing on VG.
5 seconds remaining.
EHOME needs to pick their carry unless it's a Weaver carry and another support.
Terrorblade?
Yeah, it looks decent, yeah. It's just a little bit risky as a Storm, perhaps, and they just got stomped with it. No, Phantom doesn't look that good. It's a tough draft, man. PA Storm together is really strong. And the draft looks really awkward, EHOME's.
Vici Gaming's turn to pick.
Warrior.
I'm
Ursa.
never gonna get one right. I literally don't think I can ever get a pick right.
No, we got like 10 more series after this. Don't worry about it. We got this.
10 seconds remaining.
I go
Alright.
in with such confidence as well.
How
5
about
seconds remaining.
the last pick here?
Darkseer,
Now
bam.
I would not have guessed that.
I don't know if I
But
would
it
have
makes
guessed that
perfect
either.
sense. Darkseer looks so good here with Nyx Assassin. Alright, they're outdrafted again, man. It's gonna be tough. What's happening to EHOME? I mean, they didn't lose the game yet, but the drafts used to be so solid.
Yeah, they used to rely on like Earthshaker a little bit more. I don't know if I really like Earthshaker in this position, but like could have drafted a little bit more like they used to. Shiro on the Ursa, I don't know. I definitely feels kiteable. Right?
It's kiteable, and the lane is pretty not that easy against Darkseer and Nyx Assassin. One of the stronger dual lanes against it.
Yeah.
We have Night Stalker against PA as well. That's not great. You have Pango against Storm. That's pretty Storm favored. I mean, just overall, it's looking a little bit VG.
Yeah. I would take Vici in this game if I had to make a prediction. But like we've seen, my predictions, not great. Not great. They've never
You'll
been
get
right.
one right soon. Don't worry.
And I will get one right, and that will be the day that I just go nuts. Like, I walk out of the room, I walk out of the event and everything. But,
Nobody will see that though because we're on the camera at that time.
won't be on camera all the time. You know what is on the camera is the game. We're going to be switching over to it, taking a look at game number 2. Boom, transition. Here we go. Bam, right in there.
Whoa! How does Pickup do it every time? It's so insane. Smooth. Whoop whoop! What? No. How did they do it at the same time as me?
You even know how to predict the voice lines. It doesn't stop, does it?
I'm sorry, Pickup. Don't be mad at me, please.
I can't have one thing.
No, Pickup, don't be like that.
I'm excited for Planet on the Shadow Shaman, though. I like Shadow Shaman.
I like you.
Fair. Balanced.
30 seconds to battle.
Shaman is really good. I hate Shadow Shaman though.
I hate dealing with Shadow Shaman.
You hate dealing with it? Yeah, me too. Because I'm just shackled for 8 seconds.
Also in late, he second highest base damage, very strong. Feels like he just is always giving you the ringer.
Always giving you the ringer, transforming you into a little Only Lion transforms into a fish, right? He's still the sheep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's annoying. Instant hex, shackle follow up, wards, hits for like 80 damage or something like one.
But he's going top with this Ursa, so they want to have the jump, the harassment. So they want to ether shock, they want to shackle, make the jump with the Earth shock, the shock to shock connection.
Yeah, it's a very scary one. Double Iron Shell is also pretty scary. Oh, it's a lot of damage there.
Get back.
How does the Ursa fare against normal punch?
It's not that effective, because all of Ursa's damage comes from the Fury swipes.
The stun is decent though.
I hope Darkseid gets a new ult called Serious Punch.
Normal punch upgraded.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Basically like a One Punch Man reference.
Do you think they'll upgrade, like, if you get Ags and Shard, it unlocks a hidden ability? Or Ags level 2, everybody's getting a second level of Ags?
Like a second upgrade? Or just a stronger upgrade?
A second different and or stronger upgrade.
And you would have to purchase a second axe for that?
No, you just have to purchase a recipe.
How much does that cost?
I don't know. I haven't thought it all the way out in my mind.
Okay. I keep that thought. If it happens tomorrow, I'll be like, wow.
Happens today.
He might not be able to predict heroes, but he predicts patch notes. Maybe he is Ice Frog.
Ags level 2 is going to be the new thing. It's going to be the new hotness. It's going to cost another 4,000 gold, but it's going to produce crazy results. This Pango's not doing great mid.
Yeah. It's a tough lane. Always has been historically. Why is still holding up okay?
Yeah, he gets level 4 first, so even though he's not doing too great, he does get the 4 first, puts the shield crash on XM. Chalice was the one who was talking about how shield crash just feels super strong early. Especially if you can land it onto a couple of heroes, the reduction feels really nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit problematic come 6. Like, Storm is gonna be pretty unkillable for this Pango. I like, though, what they did with the draft in terms of being able to kill the Storm. Like, there's Night Stalker, there's Shackles, potentially even Pangolier.
Right.
But then again, this last pick, Darkseid, looks very scary as well.
Disrupt everything they're doing with a vacuum wall.
Yeah.
Again, it does feel like kiting potential as well. Wonder what ZZQ is going to do in terms of the build, and you can see right away how Abba's just able to run away from this Ursa with the Surge at level 1. SRF for Abba, he's shown that he can play this Dark Seer a lot in the past. Meanwhile, Planet looking like he's going to drop for First Blood. Could be to XM who gets Surge forward, and yeah. First Blood for XM is going to help him in his mid lane even more. And not only that, but he's here up top, and he got the bottle refill. Zeal's going to be forced to TP back to the tower.
To the tower, though, with only 100 health.
100 health, no regen?
Pretty
no,
good
he's
for
got
them
South.
again.
Right, he gets given to South.
Okay, right, that's good. Well, we'll have to see. Like, if the Pango can get some good rotations going. Yeah, going to double Iron Shell is not very easy. Be very careful. Oh, whoa, whoa. Shiro!
Ooh, a double stun. It could have been something if maybe it came out a second earlier, but it's going to be a double kill for Shiro. No, now Shiro needs to run.
Oh, the Iron Shell.
Jama doesn't have a stun for 2 more seconds, but Shiro doesn't want to commit to it.
Now, if you're gonna do the chat move, just stun him and kill him right now.
Precious bounty.
Wait, Shiro?
Shiro playing very
He
aggressive.
wanted his ring of health, yeah. They're not letting him.
Are they not going to be able? Jama could do this potentially, right? Mana burn.
Dire's top
And the
tower is
impale.
under attack.
It just forces Shiro out of the lane, so this is going to give Darkseer opportunity to get some farm up.
Got a healing self though, but one healing self.
Yeah, he walks forward and just gets mana burned.
Yeah, like
You also have XM level 6, so he's going to go back to the fountain, heal up, and I wonder if XM... No, he's just going to TP mid. I thought he might TP top, dive for Shiro or something like that.
I think it's time to TP bottom and try to kill his PA instead. He's actually going top. Trying to help Ursa instead. Do they read the movement?
Looks like they
do.
see it.
Radiant's
He can
top
just
tower
surge
is under
away.
attack.
Wow, that looked pretty awkward. He just kind of walks in. It's a lot of time wasted for 7E.
A lot of time wasted and not getting anything out of it.
Yeah. Oh, if he gets hexed in mid lane.
Deadly sweet.
XM hexed and probably gonna die here as they've got the shackle. And they're coming back from top. I'm a little bit surprised that XM was so far forward.
Yeah, I don't know what he thought was gonna happen. Maybe they're taking our ancient stack, guys.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Erica? Fire Snap Cookie, they've got the minus armor thanks to the little shredder, stifling dagger. Erica, he's got to jump in 3 seconds. I don't even know if he's gonna need it. There's the void, there's the jump, has another dagger and never gets it off, so Zeal doesn't die. 70 is here. Erica now
Radiant's bottom
needing
tower
to
is
potentially
under
run. They go for ZZQ. They've got XM coming in. Oh, 70 with a double kill with the Swashbuckle Planet. He's here. And if they bait XM in a little bit too far, they'll have the shackle to potentially go for this. As Zeal, he's healing up. He comes over and they get the kill on XM. So EHOME just taking advantage on some really
Radiant's bottom
questionable
tower is under
play
attack.
coming in from Vici.
Yeah, all of them went kind of just like, okay, let's go for the kills. Oh wait, we don't have enough damage. We're all dead. I'm not sure. Like the lane was going perfectly for the PA, but now Nightstalker's kind of back in the lane again. Pretty unnecessary. Some of the feats.
Erica just needs some time, right?
Yeah, he does.
Eventually he'll
And he
get
had that time.
6 and be able to do something with it, but at least for right now, I think dying there is certainly giving away what you don't need to.
Yeah, and how do you go back to the lane now is the question against Nightstalker.
They find Victoria again. It's an easy kill. All of a sudden, 70 goes from making a bad gank to dominate.
Yeah, and it's all because of the overextensions of VG.
Dire's
In the bot, in
middle
the mid.
tower is under attack. Radiant's
And they're
bottom
going to
tower
throw
is
down
under
Serpent
attack.
Wards because Shadow Shaman was level 6 before Erica was.
Yeah, if you're part of that many kills. Now we
Radiant's
spoke about
turret
Shaman,
has
right?
been
How
killed.
annoying his like disables are, and they netted them so many kills at this point.
Has fallen.
Yeah, 1-1-3, and they take the bottom tier 1. TCQ placing some deep wards. You've got Erica moving over towards mid. Jama's here, and Jama, he's trying to find something with this first vendetta.
Precious bounty.
3k ahead at this point already.
This is pretty conservative for a first vendetta, hoping that somebody just walks up on them. But that being said, ZZQ, well, spots him coming out of the vendetta, and that'll be that.
Yeah, I mean, they still have good potential in teamfights to come back through that. But the problem is that all of them need a little bit of farm at least. And the map is growing smaller and smaller. Smoke to the top lane. Nightstalker has a TP as well, and they don't break the smoke. This is gonna be really bad for Vici.
They've got vacuum wall. If they can find it, but here comes the Rolling Thunder. Spike Carapace, there's the Swarm. ZZQ slowed up. They'll roll, they'll land it on Xiaoma. Oh, back and forth for 7E, so I don't think he's gonna find what he really wanted. And this might turn around. Kisses and, well, 7E just dies here. ZZQ trying to get something out of this. They've got the Ether Shock. They'll get the kill on Xiaoma. ZZQ is able to Shikuchi away, but the Ion Shell right on top of Planet. That's a second. And ZZQ, well, he'll survive, but that is not what EHOME were intending when they went for this.
Yeah, like half the team took the right path, half the left.
Under attack.
And Pangoli without Blink Dagger can't really catch up to these heroes in these scenarios. And this time around, Shadow Shaman could not get the initiation he was looking for. What is Shiro going for, actually? He's going for Battle Fury. Almost has it. Quite far ahead of the PA, actually.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, 500 gold. Just about.
Yeah, it's also because he didn't go for the corrosion.
But the gap will squeeze up. They'll get this tower, and PA is getting some space over bottom.
That means 50 gold to this whole team as well, while they get the mid tower too.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Favorable trade again for EHOME.
Yeah. The net worth lead is shortening up a little bit.
A tiny bit.
They're coming over. Trying to use Dark Ascension. They do have that Deep Observer ward. I mean, that was placed by ZZQ. Doesn't get them that kill, though, on Erica. And Erica was kind of sitting in that camp for a little bit. Also, Darkseer has the Orchid coming out, and he's got Vacuum Wall ready to go.
Wait, Darkseer with Orchid?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? I've never seen it before, I think. Darkseer Orchid?
I swear we saw it on the last Darkseer game I watched.
Huh, was it there? No, I don't think so. It's good on paper, but he's so squished now. No aura items.
Three-man smoke, and they're going to try and find the Storm. They'll look over as XM gets taken out. Able to lock him down, and now they get a scan that lands on Xiaoma. It means they can get the dust, the double impale. They still have the Hex, they still have the Rolling Thunder, and that is now with 7E having that Blink Dagger. And they lose Victoria, they lose Xiaoma. That's 3 kills overall for the side of EHOME.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's so hard to fight into Nightstalker like this. And they need more items on their heroes. This Orchid, as I said, is very risky. Like, if you don't snowball with it, get a lot of kills, then it's just gonna be a lot of wasted money, unfortunately. Is Storm going for an Orchid too, then? He is. 2 Orchids.
Might be value.
And he already has Battle Fury on Ursa completed, so his farm is gonna skyrocket while PA is still sort of stuck.
Vacuum back. Iron Shell, Kisses, Dagger. Not sure it was all needed, but they do get the kill.
Seven E
They're trying to go into the early BKB.
Just duels, okay. Just wants to get all the bumps up. Has the Blink Dagger already. The game is gonna get very difficult from here on out. Team fighting against this Pangolier and Night Stalker Darkness. Very, very difficult.
PA still
What
trying
to
to
do,
get the
B
Battle
Cup?
Fury. If you try and
Double damage.
salvage a little bit here, and I don't know if that comes from trying to fight with the vacuum wall, but they need to make something happen, and that might come from as well getting the Orchid here for XM as quickly as possible. But that being said, first Aegis is in the hands of Shiro.
Yeah, free the Ursa, especially with a head. So easy to just go into the Roshan.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And they smoke again. PA just squeaking away from this.
Radiant's middle
Oh, this
tower
Darkseer is
under
lucky.
attack.
ZZQ and Courier delivers the Orchid right before they start this fight. It was killed off right afterwards, and they've got the vacuum back. They get the kill on the ZZQ. They look on the other side. They've got themselves the Hex as well as the Shackle with the Serpent Wars down. They got the kill on the Darkseer. XM, I feel like had maybe opportunity to ball lightning away from that fight, but chose to try and stand and trade, and eventually EHOME, who've really flipped the script on this second game, take another 3 kills in their favor and end up 6,000 net worth ahead.
Yeah, and again another one for the troubles.
Yeah. Ooh. No. I thought for a second, I was like, there's no way he gets out of this.
Yeah.
Can you
Scouting on
really
Erica
just
as well.
rely on crits, though?
Rely on crits or what?
Yeah, from PA.
Yeah, but rely on them for like...
Getting the
team
win. Like, just getting the crits and finding a victory. And hoping that you can crit your way out of this deficit.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
Dire's middle
insurmountable,
tower
but
is under
6k at 17 minutes is pretty big. So getting back into it, especially with the Battle Fury, PA and Orchid Darkseer. He has Blink Dagger now at least, so he can sort of initiate. It's a very curious item build though.
Well, I think the Blink Dagger, he wants the Shard next, so he just charges up and throws the normal punch.
Yeah, could potentially be a thing.
Seems like they just are always smoking on the side of EHOME. Just hit.
Look at you all day.
Just hit. Doesn't matter though. XM trying to go into the BKB. He'll TP away. Just trying to buy time where they can for this Phantom Assassin. If they get to these BKBs, because all 3 of their cores want the BKBs, then I could see them starting to turn these fights around. But until that point, I just don't think they have the power to get it done unless it drops on, say, maybe even a 5-man vacuum wall. But even then, it is very difficult. And again, oh man, XM in trouble. XM killed very quickly. They've got the Rolling Thunder. They had the Shackle with the Serpent Wars down. They'll get themselves another one. Killing spree for Shiro. Seems like everything is rolling up Millhouse right now for EHOME.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
7k advantage now. Storm. What is his item progression looking like? Trying to go into the BKB is so far away from it. Oh, they caught PA too.
Oh, they caught PA.
Yeah. And this is sort of what we spoke about, right? One team gets stomped in game 1, suddenly in game 2, complete opposite.
Yep.
I wonder how this keeps happening, actually. It's not very common.
And it always seems like it's on the drafts we least expect.
Yeah, I mean, this draft, it makes sense in the early game. It's just really those 4 consecutive kills that Pango got in the early game, like started with a storm middle and then 3 more bottom. It really just catapulted his game forward so much and delayed everything else from Vici. Now, what's the plan to come back into the game? A big vacant wall play. Missing
I don't
the
even
BKB
think
though.
that's enough. Yeah.
What about PA? Missing her BKB as well. Still 2k away from it. They're making a smoke play though. Maybe 3 crits in a row can kill someone.
Maybe. Zeal feels very strong at the moment. He's going into the BKB. They have the scan. They're going to try and get something out of this. And there's the vacuum. Well done. To have the wherewithal to get that kill.
Yeah, not a bad pickoff. However, the rest of the team is just farming, so the gold lead isn't really decreasing. But it gives them time. Like, as long as they just stall for time right now, it's exactly what they need. They need the BKBs up. Once that's up, they can actually fight somewhat comfortably. You just need BKBs against Pango as well as the Shadow Shaman. Otherwise, you're just going to be disabled forever.
Smoke again. It seems like EHOME just have constant smokes.
Radiant's top tower is
I've seen it a lot of times where...
XM
long range
again.
shackle.
Every single time XM is getting caught.
Yeah, it's really hard to play against the long range Shadow Shaman like that. If you get away with it early game, the mid game is going to be so much nicer.
And then immediately towards top, or even mid, they're going to stop.
Yeah, well, at least PA is very close to her BKB timing now. I call it timing, it's quite late, but it's better than nothing. 1,000 gold away. And are they going to try to secure her, or going to leave her by herself? Looks like they just kind of want to bait, perhaps. Gotta be careful though, because the bait can turn into just feeding the 3 or 4 heroes.
Yeah, and I think if you lose the PA again with 2 or 3 more with that, like if it's a 4-0, it could just be the end of the game. Whoa, Planet making a move there. They've got the shackle, or they've got the Hex, and they're just gonna look for the Phantom Assassin. They've got the silence, and they have the control to get the kill. And there's nothing that the PA can do. The instant Hex has just been so detrimental to Vici getting anything. They finally get the kill on a Planet, but still Victoria on the run. Shiro continuing to chase, and they'll give up on this snap fire to go for more. They wanted to get the kill on Abba. They've now got themselves at least the snap fire and the Phantom Assassin for the cost of this Shadow Shaman.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
10k lead. Roshan about to spawn 1 minute. Free with the Ursa, of course. Has a shot as well. Is BKB gonna be up in time? No, probably not. Can't found in 50 seconds. Might have just conceded the second one.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know if they really have the ability to do so and not just be too far behind.
How can you get there without being too far behind, though? If you're gonna storm, did he? Is he actually just that poor? He actually just doesn't have much money, huh? The BKB is like coming closer. It's just 1,000 away in the storm.
Sentry placed down by Xiaoma. Or, for Xiaoma. ZZQ who places it, hoping to get the vision there onto the Nyx Assassin.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack.
They got the scan, and again, EHOME trying to react on it. They throw down another sentry ward. XM,
And it's trying to
he's
TP out.
got the haste. He doesn't have a lot of mana to work with. He needs to really walk away from this one.
So Roshan is already up. Let's crush it.
CZQ checked it, yeah, and saw. God, Ursa 5 levels ahead of this PA.
Finally has it. Out of the storm.
They're gonna go and try and make a play. Maybe they can find themselves a kill on the Weaver, but on the backline, Snapfire gets caught for a second. They drop down the wall. The Rolling Thunder comes in, 70 bouncing back and forth to get the kill on a Victoria. They've got themselves the long-range Shackle out onto the Darkseer. Got Shiro the Aegis, and they back away from this.
Yeah, wards drop mid lane, so the tower's gonna be quick work. It looks so easy for Vici lately.
Yeah. EHOME just cleaning up Vici every single time.
Yeah, I mean, with this kind of goal lead, even if you make a couple of missteps, like, you should still be just fine. Storm is still trying to finish his BKB. He's very, very close now. Once it's up, perhaps is difficult, but manageable.
Yeah, but I don't know if the BKB's... Like, I just don't see it being enough, and they're going to get the kill here on the next assassin. There's just no way that they don't. Having the blink as well as the instant hex is proving to be too much for Vici to handle.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Make the easy moves through every single one of these towers as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Is there really any way that Vici can bring this one back?
Spout of vitality.
It's getting more and more difficult. But you know, sometimes one good fight with the PA, you get like 2-3 kills in a scenario like this. Can potentially work, but they're not giving many opening. EHOME isn't.
I don't really know where their openings are at all. Like, it just doesn't feel like they exist.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
How is
Radiant's
Ursa
top
looking?
tower
He went
has
straight
fallen.
into the Basher, going MKB next one. Stands up. The PA, even to BKB won't be a problem. Darkness pop. Good
Again.
by XM.
Blink, Hex, Shackle, and you're dead. It's just the overlapping control that they have makes it pretty much impossible for anybody to get away once they're under vision. Like, what can you even do?
Looks very much like game 1. Where you're kind of sitting on the high ground, you're hoping that EO makes a mistake. You can capitalize on.
Hex again. And it's just they give up on that kill, or not really. They don't even need to focus on it when they're trying to dive for even more.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah, I
tower
think all
is
they're
under
waiting for
attack.
now is just the MKB on Ursa. And probably go time. Because once he has that item, PA is not a real threat to.
Yeah.
How much does it need? 1,000 gold only. Get the bot tower as well. The
Radiant's
entire
bottom
map
tower is under attack.
is taken away from BG.
Radiant's bottom
Again, they'll
Get a
go here
consolation
and they
prize
get the
then.
kill on a ZZQ, but that seems to be the only kill they've been getting recently.
Yeah. Searching the PA, he can look for more potentially, but
Fine Zeal, BKBs, Fan of Knives. They've got the break, they have the wall down, but Shiro just runs right by it. They've got the Serpent Warrens in. They get the Orchid out onto the Shadow Shaman. Shiro continuing to chase with BKB. XM at least gets that kill, but Erica's already dead. So no Phantom Assassin, and let's see. Ooh, normal punch comes in, and they've got the damage to get the kill there on Azil. Mortimer's Kisses to follow it up, but Shiro ripped through the Darkseer, and they already used the normal punch. XM trying to get away from this one, but Shiro right there with him, and with that basher, there's no hope of them getting away, as they'll bash up Victoria, 4 staff back, and they'll focus now. Instead of the Snapfire, they'll go for the Nyx Assassin and get the kill there on Ajama. Certainly promise, but it's too far behind at this point.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, sieging the tower slowly but surely. I'm surprised teams aren't willing. I'm sure the game isn't like completely lost yet. I'll still give them like a 1% chance or whatever. But they're very reluctant to just, you know, give up in any sort or capacity.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I think EHOME can run through these towers if they really wanted to, but I guess they'll wait for third Roche.
Yeah. I'm gonna play it extra careful.
This sustains, gold remains.
Shiro hits that 25. And Spike Carapace comes out onto the Weaver.
So next Roshan potentially spawns in 2 minutes. Once that's up, it should align just perfectly with the Abyssal Blade as well. And a death by 1,000 cuts for VG Gaming.
Truly, I think if EHOME wanted to, they could fight right now. No, I don't see much. I think giving Vici more time just to get the Aegis is more of a risk than just knowing you have the ability to win the fight right here, right now.
How much left? 1 minute to the potential respawn timer. They're on the hunt. 1 kill is all it takes sometimes. Oh, is it XM again?
Could be. Planets going the other direction. They're going to try and find XM. Phantom Knives is out. Zeal, Dark Ascension. They're going to try and go for this. Ball Lightning into the immediate TP out. Leaving Erica, though. Leaving Erica to die. XM just Ball Lightning TP away. Leaves his PA after seeing them come in and converge on his location. So, no damage, no PA.
Yeah. Makes me wonder if they want to wait for Roshan. Nah, they just drop the wards. Initiate, easy kill.
Damage.
No buyback on
Very easily done. They look for Zeal. They get the BKB out of the hands of the Night Stalker. They've got buybacks available on both these heroes, but probably very reluctant to use it. And it's going to be a 2-minute Roche respawn timer additionally, but they get the kill on Abba. I don't know if they're even going to need this third Roche.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Just go for the racks over bottom.
Easy for them. That is now site number 2 gone. Roshan just around the corner, 1 minute 40. They're probably going to wait for this. Ah, they call GG.
Yeah. So they call GG, they tap out, and EHOME will even the series up at 1. And again, it's one very one-sided game and right into another very one-sided game. Seems to go back and forth every single time.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it looked so weird how it all happened. Like, it's a botched gank top. He knows exactly where they are. He just
Yeah.
walks like literally in front of the tier 1 tower and gets walk up hexed by Shaman without smoke or anything.
Mhm.
That's the first death, right? And then I go bottom, and Erika chases like a Night Stalker to like the secret shop for, I don't know, 25 seconds or so. Like it all feels really off. That's what I mean. Like, how does a team feel so incredible in game 1 and then game 2? Suddenly, it's like they're deflated, you know?
Yeah.
They're like a balloon
Yeah.
and
The perfect balloon sound, and yeah, they get deflated. Hopefully they can get reinflated coming into game 3, but it's 1-1 apiece. Loser goes on to take on RNG. Winner takes on Extreme Gaming. So we'll see who wins game number 3 coming up next. We'll take a quick break. We'll see you guys in a moment.